Another church has been attacked recently in Nigeria, and there has been a whole lot of abduction of especially girls in the northern part of Nigeria. I live in Nigeria, and I will tell you exactly what is happening in Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, the killing of Christians in Nigeria. And it is such a shameful thing that the foreign minister of Nigeria will go to Press Morgan show, and I see other officials in Nigeria go to shows, especially the one that is affiliated to the US and to other foreign Western powers, to say that there is no genocide of Christians happening in Nigeria is actually a shameful thing. One of the questions that was asked to Yusuf Togan is how many Christians was killed in Nigeria since the 2019, or at least in the last 5 years in Nigeria. He actually stumbled before he was able to produce his fake results. His fake result stating that he doesn't know whether the people that was killed in the northern part of Nigeria were Christians or Muslims. That is a very shameful thing, that someone can actually come around and tell you that there is genocide happening in Nigeria, and the government that is in Nigeria doesn't know if there is absolutely a genocide happening in Nigeria or not. We have the foreign powers who were able to speak up on this. And the only thing the Nigerian government knows how to do, instead of defending the individuals, the Christians that in the northern part, and giving a death penalty or a judgment on anybody who touches any individuals, whether be it Muslim, moderate Muslim, Christians, that in the northern part of Nigeria. Instead, the Nigerian government is actually sending out its officials around the world to tell the world that there is no genocide happening in Nigeria. It is such a shameful act. It is so shameful, and it's so disgraceful that the Nigerian government will actually do that. Deploying soldiers to those areas is one thing. Finding a solution, instead of going around to defend something that is so visible, it is more like in the 90s, in the 1940s, when nobody was able to video exactly what was happening in World War II. Today, everybody have their camera. Even the slightest Nokia touch that you have can be able to capture a video. Even though it is not clear, it can be able to capture exactly what is happening. And the world is seeing it and is calling it out. And the only thing you know how to do is to go around the world and say that the news is absolutely false, instead of taking action or defending those individuals. One other question I would really like Piers Morgan to actually ask all of these officials is, there's killing of moderate Muslims and Christians in the northern part of Nigeria. What of the Christian and the southern part of Nigeria, where there is majority of Christians? How many Muslims have been killed in those parts, in those eastern parts, in those southern parts of Nigeria? Because it has the majority of Christians. The way minority of Christians live in the northern part of Nigeria, that is how minority of Muslims live in the eastern and the southern part of Nigeria, and no record of death. So